Alright, G. Baker, Street Tactical Integrations. What we're going to talk today about is why do we use Kali as one of our main training platforms. As I mentioned before, one of the biggest reasons is that it moves from empty hand, right? Then it can move to a knife, right? And then I don't have a stick, but and then it can move to a stick weapon, okay? The idea is that the similar skill sets can work whether you have a weapon or don't have a weapon. The other piece that I haven't talked to you so much about, which is something that Sifu Al emphasized, is gross motor skills. Okay, gross motor skills. Basically what gross motor skill is a movement that you do kind of naturally, okay? And some of you have children and some of you have had small children, and you've seen them learn to hit. A small child, when they hit, it's basically hammer fist. They go like this. Okay? This is my angle one. This is my left hand angle one. My 3-year-old who's in there also does angle two. He goes angle one and angle two. This is a natural movement. This is what gorillas do. This is what monkeys do. This is what insects do. So the idea is a gross motor skill is effective because it is innate in your brain and in your muscle. Okay? When you are elevated, particularly in a place that you are angry or you fear death, you're going to move back to gross motor skills most likely. Unless you've trained over and over and over the scenarios of being attacked or being in a fight and flight move. Okay? So the idea is to capitalize off of those. Kali capitalizes off of those. Right? So here's my angle one, here's my angle two. Okay? Just like if I have a stick, and I'm not going to hit you, I'm just going to throw a stick at you, right? Here's my angle one, here's my angle two. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Where you going, Don? All right. This is a Crombit, so the blade is a little bit different, but here's my angle one, here's my angle two. Angle 1, 2, angle 1, angle 2, angle 1, angle 2, angle 1, angle 2, or angle 1, angle 2, angle 1, right? Angle 2, right? So I've got my angle 1s and 2s, whether I've got a blade, a stick, or an empty hand, okay? So we're gonna work on this, and this is why I said this is some of the best training for military and for self-defense, because it is gross motor skills. And fortunately, the Kali has capitalized off it to make it a fantastic fighting art. For those who don't know what the military does, is that I think actually every military has adopted the use of Kali in their military training. And so if the military is doing it, maybe you should do it. Or you can decide that your system of, I don't know, grappling is better. It's good. Yeah, we'll leave it at that, right? So here what we're gonna do is first we're gonna work on just our angle ones and our angle twos. And it's a hammer fist. Again, a fist is a natural, right, reaction. If you get upset, you do this. So you're naturally going to do this, and all you do is you just hit, right? So you got your angle one and your angle two, right? The nice thing about the angles is that if I just do this, I really got one object, which is his nose. That's it. But if I start to work angles, I can hit temple, right? I can hit chin, I can hit neck, right? I can bring it down and start hitting ribs. It gives me more targets versus just this. This doesn't really give me, so if I go straight down, it doesn't give a whole lot of target options. But if I start to angle, right, I've got all sorts of more targets. Also, it is harder for the peripheral vision to pick it up and to manage the strike. So it's easier to pick up a strike that's coming right down the middle, right? But just like he did, so he moved, right? He moved here. But guess what if he does the same thing as it comes across? He still gets hit. Fantastic. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with hammer fists, right? And we're gonna start with just angle ones, 1, 1. Then you're gonna move to angle 1 and 2, 1 and 2, right? Then we're gonna work the stick. And then we're going to use this into a combo. So we're going to start doing some JKD fun action with it. So we're going to work on attack by combination, one of the 5 ways of attacks. And we're going to incorporate JKD and Kali together to become the ultimate fighter. All right, guys. Street Tactical Integrations. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. All right, you guys.